News. It's DLFM 106.9.
Yamamo akwaba Africa siabano enchiremu ankasa eni. Electoral Commission eyasa no hwe o my Ghana abatwa so na makasa echiremu sem. Nyankopon ya adoma edwade edi yanemu no. Ebeya openima boss me da so emienu. Emfem mienu ene aduonu endemu. Na makasa echiremu sem Nyankopon ya adoma. O Ghana mensini ni nyina da 276 eye voting centers ni nyina da wo Ghana. Mensini nyina mu no ebeya kradom abatwa ebabato na fiwe mu no. Enema tuma kwaye pa o Ghana so adehia. Wonum kwatwere mu den echiremu sem pese omunya kwanya. Ekoto wonum apa ewa Nyankopon ya adoma. Openima boss me da so chese ne emienu mu no. Womanya kwanya pa akwakwatwere wonum din pam. Na ma electoral commission on sentwafo na afen so. Wom hwehwe ahoma mo sense so o Ghana mu edi ahyemu na chairperson the Manchester Electoral Commission Jane Nana Opoku anasa Jane Mensa eba modern ekasa na afen so dumadie no opanipa no so tena na dwoma Inspector General Police Dr. George Akufu Dampare so kopie mum ene yema me aya chairperson the Manchester Electoral Commission no Jane Mensa ekasa no kirem sem afu ya bato ne de bibia to din ma body ato ne ma pa afu ya bato ne de wonom aya crowd ye panti Ghana for de hia wo pesa mkokoto maba eba yakopɔ ya atoma opanima boss me de to so mienu me 2 December no bibia to diamo so betuma kwanya akwato maba no pam emeje mensa ka se no kirem se yakopɔ ya adom so a eya opanima boss me de to so nso no so bibia to dian yakopɔ ya adom Ghana adehia so betuma ya kwanya akwakwatwere mu din ene ye bi se ne se ma meje mensa na ye shemu ahodo a maje na afin so eya process no ekodu sign no kirem so si ekese de ohamti chema do kro no 95% de bibia to dian bibia aye krado se yakopɔ ya adom a afi abato no bibia betumi ato din ye pa e de mama Ghana wakasa kirem se sanse sma hodo eto Ghana fo bi kase electoral commission no wane manya crowd ntafia abato ne wanhwa na mentumi koye kram je message kirem se Ghana fo montunguru ba bi kura free se afia abato we no mu kira mo naso ekwa ma fa so Ghana resetme akotwere ebo mode anya kwanya amakoto ma bande bibia de dinti ahobambo sem so bibia to dia afi abato ne de embaye the party se oyanam wakasa kirem se electoral commission no abo mode ahye ne mapa de agwa kwamu se afi abato special voting na ene de special voting no we are Ghanaian ni a obamade di ujuma say electoral commission aso na odi ujuma ubetuma ya kwanya akoto abasa special voting ne bi wasaka sesa wo de ne we obi a odi ujuma hombambo kuonum police service military na hombambo ku ahodo na kani nyanda so obamade ekwa transfer within eka say upesa akoto aba special voting ne bia ubenya kwa akoto aba ne so akasa essence mu say in central force ka ho afiri say obona mamode eba omoden ede worumani ede de abato no akirenti central force omoden ekwa transfer mu vote ede call special voting list ne so no mobati manya kwanya kwatwere akwakoto aba ne bi yakopɔ ya atoma opanima boss made toso nso nti wakasa akire mu se mo nso amamade transfer vote no nso mesra wata we ensem treni o we adwuma o yisi aso ya nasa wo sum podie we adwuma ho ba mo konu ma wotumi nya kwanya free se wono mo mutumi transfer vote no guto ede call eya December eya second no guto no betumi nya kwanya akwakoto eya special voting ne bintin wacheche makwa do mafa special voting ne so ide matuma to din pam chairperson edema electoral commission no yema meje mensa eje mre ene central for kasaye nenso madu tu dwa no emu kire mu no enie.
All our registers have been prepared. We have completed the preparation of our process registers and they have been disseminated across the country. We are also near completion with our ballot, the preparation of our ballot for the presidential and parliamentary election. And all the ballots, with the exception of the northern region, the Bono region and the Bono, have been disseminated to our police armories across the country. I'm well aware that the ballot papers for the northern region, the Bono and Bono East regions will be disseminated to the police armories this afternoon. It's instructive to note that our biometric verification devices are also being prepared, and we are confident that by this weekend, all the biometric verification devices will be safely lodged in the police armories across the country. As we speak, we have over 8 regions. The biometric verification devices have been sent to over 8 regional armories, and they are in safekeeping there. It's important to highlight that the Commission has recruited close to 210,000 temporary officials across various categories, from returning officers to deputy returning officers, presiding officers, polling assistants in all the 40,900 plus polling stations across the country. And as we speak, they are undergoing extensive training in all the constituencies. We stand in readiness to conduct, as you may be aware, the special voting on Monday, the 2nd of December 2024. The special voting would go on in all 328 special voting centers across the constituency. I believe that you are aware that the special voting is restricted to members of the security, members of the media, and some of the EC's own electoral officials who applied for special voting. And it is limited to those who applied. And we are ready to conduct peaceful, credible, and transparent and fair elections on the 2nd and the 7th of December 2024.
DLFM 106.9.
Any awoti ye a chairperson at the mass on the show Mangana Yabato Eso Metre Electoral Commission no ne day at the Jane Mensa and which himself we about 1 day. Our modern did you may pa quan and impie see because so how much chemo a crown and 95% the beer they say Electoral Commission I cradon tea Yakupoya do majority at the ending. Eh, on a nebo, and a nebo, and a bitu. Special voting, nobody can usher, see my Ghana this year. When Bob Day, a transfer vote to Ninada, at the course special voting, no, Obetumania Quenya, a cocoto one mapam. And what did you media no, a yap, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Post sign a judge, Akufu Dampare, Echo Pearson also catch them with same, Ghana this year, Nata, Mamma Dinamunina, when I say Brane, Obia Benya Quenya, a cocoto number, Yakupoya Duma, a dread idea, and the main offense so, a December 7, if we sang Bambo Kuno. Bakoswa Bogana this year, na hopan your monument tracing. Emo be amfane embra fanhye ne nsem. Enko enfenti aga na ne so ma na kwanya mane kokoto na ba. O kirem say, we ya Ghana na obo udi bo moden ekwa bato homa ne mudi aka akoma fato ye mafiri sem. Say the tie bia na fu ya bato no, wo su benya kwanya kwa koto. Ne mamu a wonnim na de mra be hye wo nsem. Akwaya basabasa me ya hodo abato beto dwa ne de ye bo moden ye ma wudi afiri sem. Waso ya ba ye hye no, enya sem kuma kram. Emra George, Dr. Kuku Frampare, e ho tira kesem no, e kasa adwumade na se no. So the truth no emo enchiremo enie.
You have told us all the work that you have been doing. We are aware of it because we have been working each journey with you. And in terms of our preparation, for the benefit of the public and the generality of Ghanaians, we want to also assure that in fact, we are over ready as the security agencies in support of the excellent job that you are doing. And we'll do all what it takes, and I repeat, all what it takes to ensure that this country continues to be at peace with herself. And in our readiness, Madam Chair, we want to also say that we will protect every Ghanaian and we will protect every stakeholder in this election. And more importantly, we will protect you and your staff as they go about their constitutional duty of ensuring that the election is executed to the benefit of Ghanaians. So that assurance we want to give to you and to your staff for them to feel free to undertake their assignment without any hindrance or without any fear, because we will have your back as security agencies. We are turning the corner when it comes to our democratic dispensation. And we should stay focused and make sure that at the end of the day, Ghana's assignment without any hindrance or without any fear, because we will have your back as security agencies. We are turning the corner when it comes to our democratic dispensation. And we should stay focused and make sure that at the end of the day, Ghana wins.
Any awoti ye. Dr. George Akufu Dampare, ono ye posi sahene. Edema oh my God, no chiri say, or boy is in abaso afenso. Afu abato na hoba moku ni nyina so aye krado nti. Wa windi ma de mrabesha wonsem sabe. Ekodi nsem hu obia beto abane de. Wa so betima aye hyepa. Nisu mu nchire mo ene ye de asem wein. Yeguso ejire mu abato ensensem se firi se Ghana fo ni se enche bia abato no. Bibia beto dim yakopa o mampani na afenso. Masebe dwafo akoma masebe dwam akohye mra de mo my Ghana. Etra commission no asaka se echire msem. O my Ghana fu abato no. Enim sa abato no duru so ansem twafo mo waden edo mani kwatua wisie. Ekodi abato no ati ma bibia tumi to din se be betumi aboa. Na hunumu ne fine bibia tumi ada ho magana fo nyina da. Etimi edi adanse pa hunu se afu abato no de. Bibia tumi akonkan ye pa edi amoban. Na so nka abato dwa echirem se electoral commission penifo abeka se echirem se. Afu ya abato no de collection centers ahoto no. Ensem for media houses na makon watwe 8 media houses. Ena mbetuma ma omokwan yakopie mu e wo constituency eye collection center pe ono benya kwanya. Afisa mu kirem se eye regional collection center ne so. Isi a kirem se media houses and essence for ekuo no enwuma na makon 12 media houses pe no betuma nya kwanya. Ebado mandi kotua wisi etuma kodi abato na chi. Wano mu kirem se we de TV stations ne makon enum ena afenso radio na say radio stations no mako enson na mo so benya akwanya de omani ekokodi jimedie na chi ene ma Dr. Alec Bosman Asaren ono no ye deputy commissioner ede ma yise no o ka se na o kire mu sem sa se sem we na eto no man ka se na be kan ye every sem wono ma tena se hunu se afu ya bato no international observers ahodo obode omobomba de omani abedi abato na chi every sem abato no ya de a edawiase amansa nyina koma sunti sa international observers no beba abato no dwumadie na se ne senti se ye tena se eye hwe hansa Ghana nsantwefo nyama moden entu information eye collation centers na de be ha dwen Japan senti media houses mako eye 80 pen akopie mo e wo chese na constituency na eye collation center no menya kwanya efin so regional no so mako du mienu pe no menya kwanya no makotre sansensemo wode say de tuja emra na oneje se ne city FM centre ni eye omalu sanda twetwen koma na wo kirem sem afu abato ne de Ghana for mumpo centre for no emukuma bi pe na menya kwanya akopie mu ena omalu sanda bi sane se opening that some way ya kesen everything 1992 na Ghana for to abasam na nsafu be ye to abape centre for ekua ene nyina daba omaden etimi de omani ede kohwe abato ni bi ene tumi ba o man Ghana kameka be mamwo no etimi kwankan ye pa na so mo nim se sana motu amutwe etimi mwa o man Ghana fu abato na yebeto no ehunuma ntimi ma na o chem se tepi enya kra kwa na te every sem international observers ahodo ne se ba pie mu abato na senti esa mo so nya kwanya de omani edidi abato na se ente sana ya ma o man Ghana insentrefo ko nya de omani ekodi abato na chi de bedu baabi no ede ayisi na adwuma yefo no so mo eho entimi ha wo muti sana zaba na waka na Ghana fo mupo sa pepe na mbaye no ema Dr. Bosman Asare echemre enne semtoro di njuma edima eye City FM and afin so eye channel 1 TV eye omalu sanda twetwen komo na nsema do tu dwa no emu enchire mu no enie
because of public safety. I'm asking if in the past any media person or media house caused any problem or led to any safety issues at any coalition center, for which reason you're advising yourselves now that you're going to reduce the numbers.
I made an earlier point that the coalition center will have media personnel. We are going to have
only 8 media houses.
Yeah, we are going to have all this personnel. We need to ensure that we have enough space for each of these organizations. Observers are going to be there, and we have international as well as domestic. Other partners are going to be at the coalition center. UC officials are going to be there. We have our coalition officers, our technicians, returning officers. All of them are going to be there. Get to the coalition center. When we do that very well, it will augur well for our democracy. It will augur well for the coalition.
Actually, it will not. It will actually lead to retrogression of the democracy, Doc. And I'm speaking to you here as a media practitioner who does not agree with what you're...
That's why you are saying about from the evidence we have, we think that simultaneously in the constituency are 276.
Any awoti ye deputy commissioner edema electoral commissioner on the Magana Yabato so ni the Dr. Eric Boxman asare na ochirim safi we de o Magana mu nyina akopie mem ya hodo ebeto abana e constituency ni mu no coalition centers no nsamtwerefo anase nsamtwerefo edwumaku ahodo mbenya kwanya kopie mu ho no mo no eya mako nwotwe pe na mbenya kwanya kopie mu afin so okopie mu e regional coalition centers ahodo no nso a nsamtwerefo ku no mechira media houses na mako dum mienu 12 pe na benya kwanya kopie mu na chese online ahodo na afin so eya newspaper Chesani FM no nso obi anya kwanya kopie mu ene so ayensem pi emu chire mu ene yede asemwen na ta sensem we mu no ena kopie mu am eya Media Foundation for West Africa openipa ono na da wono manu aka se chirim sei anamontu a electoral commission penifo atenase ena pa mapo no emwa o magana fu abato no ko efiri sem abato no yeto a adwumako ba ko potumi ba o magana abato no mu da ho fan na Ghana ni bia tumi na ni ko tua wisie edidi abato na chi ebo hu da wuru magana fo nyina hu no bie no ensem twerefo nti da ben na ena o magana tese na electoral commission etumi atrase abopo eka kira Ghana fo sem afu we abato no ensem twerefo kuma bi pe na benya kwanya etimedi wo mani ekopie mu e wo se na adwumadie no asem o chirem se sana motu a Dr. Bosman Asare abeka na tie nyamianim nukurenim on kan kira Ghana fo nyina se na no kokotwa efrisa se wa ka no etimi mu o Ghana fu abato no emu etimi na ho fan waka se chirem se every 1992 ena Ghana fo wo moden edi kamanka nyamemwe edi ba hihye se o Ghana ma fi biara da yeto apa ensantrefo ne o makwanya edi o mani ekohwe o Ghana abato no so nti e ba ne se nende enempo Ghana fo nyina ekasa echirem se dodo na ekasa se electoral commission ne ma bia o ye no opesa afi abato no mpode be ya manyoko bi pe na opesa no odimu konem ti opesa otinti amanyoko awodo na kare nyina dansa eje aba no de ma wonom the sent Ghana fo mpo asase kasa edit electoral commission no ade tena electoral commission no betena se no wasi gina ya chesa ne send waka se chirem sem saa na motu a electoral commission ne to no omoma de so betima sa na adwen ante saa pass obetena se na coalition centers ahodo na constituency ni mo no insentrofo echize baya makoma kudumie no pere banya kwanya kwa wane de ona nya adwen wachirem se TV station na afen so radio stations ahodo makoma ko 12 pe na musu benya kwanya ko pem cheze ne original coalition center ne de ona nya adwen kram no panipa on na da cheze ne Media Foundation for West Africa na den ade Suleiman Abrama okase na ochire mu say one wa nya adwen kra ne ene wa nya adwen tira aba electoral commission afi de mu duapo mo ya edoto everisa na ma mutoi am akra okase na ochire mu say newspapers eno so yanka ne say afi so online portals ahodo so mode ensema ahodo kogu honom ade fa ba so ensema no so mo ya ne say ochire mu say sa na motu electoral commission na to no ontwen san every say so ya ne say etumi mo mama ga na fi abato abato no emu enda ho fan Emra Sulemana eba maden ejema na executive director edema media media foundation for West Africa edin komo no o chem se sana moto na Dr. Boss Masara eto no omotwensan efri se ba ne se o manga na bato we no ejena me mbetimi ada ho manga na bato no bibia timi adotin ye pam ema je man san chofo didin komo ne sem no emu echire mo no enie.
It's quite shocking. Somebody called me to talk about it, and I said, no, that cannot be true. And then a statement that is said to have come from the EC was then shared with me to confirm that what had been said is true. And for me, it's quite shocking because this is not the first time we are having an election as a country. We started in 1992. We kept growing. This is the first time I'm hearing the Electoral Commission take this action. And what makes it quite surprising for me is that we all know that from various studies that have been conducted, public trust in public institutions, particularly the Electoral Commission, has been waning. And so if anything at all, the EC must be interested in actions that would at least boost public confidence in the transparency of the process. But if you now say we are limiting media presence in the coalition centers to 8 media houses at the constituency level, 12 at the regional level, one wonders whether they are going to be doing the collation in shops or in classrooms. I suppose that these are public events, and I mean, who else is better to bring the information to the public than the media? And what I've seen is that they are saying the regional directors must select media houses that they deem credible, and they limit it to radio and television. Since when did media become just radio and television? What about newspapers? What about the online publications? So I think this is a very misdirected action, and well, as they say, better late than never. This is something that I think should be reversed. So if you take Ashanti region, and then they say 8 media houses at coalition centers, and they are talking about radio and television. As I said, for example, what about the news? Also, what about Daily Graphic? What about Ghanaian Times? What about the Chronicle, the Daily Guide? And what about City Newsroom? What about Ghana Web? What about Major Online? And all the other media platforms that are not radio and television. That's the first thing. The second point is, so here in Accra, what are going to be the 8 media houses that will be allowed in the constituency coalition centers? And who will determine that? So it's quite a curious action. And as I said, I wonder whether the coalition is going to be done in some shops or some classrooms and not in the open spaces that we always know. Even though I know this time they say, well, they are looking for a fenced perimeter. But my assumption would be that this could be like a field or, the compound of a school and so on. So people would be right to read motives into this whole thing. Is it part of the processes that people the EC wants to do something? That is why they don't even want the public to know much about it. That's why they're limiting media coverage and so on. I don't know why the EC is inviting all this. I think the better is it.
And yeah, what ye or no, and it's a executive director at a Media Foundation for West Africa. Nede edi Suleimana Brahma and which them say. And a motua any pani bitu say electoral commission for ebe katra Ghana for say free we abato no and zentrefo kuma pen benya kwanya edo ma ani akodi a chinde which them say enya de be ya adwumanti wonam say o ma dwen free say ko ba ne say be ha dwen yipa ma ba na ebeto no po wan hwe a na emu antimi anda ho fan emu chire ma hodo na nsema hodo de dance ntwerefo no eno ena ye de asem wen ye to akase bo no so ana ye bo ade awremum awa bato na yegusu agyinamum na kopo ya atoma adwa da ebai eye da edikan ya Ghana fo bedikan akwakoto apa awo afi we abato num na no mato no din say e special voting na say special voting no eni nyina ne say oma mo ye adwuma ahobambo ahodo kunum mekire police service anasa immigration anasa Ghana National Fire Service anasa wumpodie wo ye adwuma wo military service nim na wo ka adwuma ahobambo kunum nyina ho de a wo akwanya so betumi akwakoto aba e wanyankopɔ ya adoma edwode edi animan eye openim abosome de toso emienu betumi akwakoto aba sada no wane bu kirem se abato no ebe hye ase e wa no pa nonson na akwawieye e wani mere nonson omu kirem se insantwefo so wakwanya so omma de do mani e de ti abato no ti e wo bela beto aba no so e betimi akwakoto aba ne yankopɔ ya adoma edwode ebayi enne be December 2nd betumi akwakoto aba oma sansa kirem se electoral commission adwuma yefo nyina da so awa akwanya se yankopɔ ya adoma openim abosome ne da etoso mienu no special voting na ombetuma nya kwanya akwakoto no maba wane mu kirem se sa nimpa ku da babo mu din no wane mu kuto mu akwanya se yankopɔ ya adoma sada no obetuma akwakoto maba na wonu se won ka ho pe ha ho eviza wo kwa otimi enya kwanya entimi akwakoto aba kram electoral commission no asa kese e kirem se miami ahodo a eno ne baye sentence de ba ma etese wo ma betuma kwanya akwato special voting ne bi no aya 328 special voting centers ahodo na wo ma Ghana mu omo kirem say special voting day no omo mo di akopie mu e wa eye special voting wono ma list anase register ne mu no eye 131,478 na mo ye voters mo benya kwanya atimi akwakoto o maba e wa special voting day nim electoral commission no asa ka say kirem say o ma Ghana bato we ni akopɔ ya doma sa wono mo obedi kan akwakoto o maba no yen sha ne so say special voting na mo to wie pa yan kan omo mo den ade o mo ceilings ahodo a jese ne credo befua ade atuma omanga na manyoko nya na anam sini nso ba momaden ede omo so ekrado dia tumbi se ba yankopɔ ya adoma openim abosoma na tosonson no Ghana fo nyina kɔto aba wie pɛ ne yakenkan asambla na betua momaden anya kwanya etima kenkan special voting no ene da echese ne tosumi no makɔto aba echese ne December 7 na Ghana kwanya nyina anase nipa konya benya kwanya akakɔto wono maba no electoral commission na saka se kirem se yato aba ne wie pɛ eyade a electoral commission no ene ahoba moku ahodo a wono mbɛhwɛ special voting no so no so Bomo maden ataviri eye abato no mato no e de akopie mu e wo Ghana Police Service na kache mamu de asie nya de ombekan akopem se yankopɔ ya adoma openim abosome de tosonso no benya kwanya no mabie so na wono maka ni nyina da e de afra wono so omunya kwanya wono makokoto akwakoto wono maba e wo yankopɔ ya adoma December 7 no emum wono ma kire mu say returning officer no so one obaba no ho maden ene chese ne presiding officer obehwe abato no so no e wo made omo de omo kradio mapa ede ato chese ne eye ballot boxes ni nyina no sebe ya nipa biara entime nya kwanya entu koko bie so enka kan aba ne bi sebe ya nkokɔ fa meseme ho ase ensore wo manga na abato a yaba abato yi mum wo maka se kirem se enya de obi abenya kwanya ekoto aba a kirem se o me de meto aba we di man PP anasa meto aba e de Manchester ne ND sama yoko mo kirem se dabida obetumi ato aba de nanso ye nkan ti won se da hu nipa kwa woto aba ne de man nti Ghana fo nyina ne mo su ensuo fa ntwen wo pɛ na nkopɔ ya de de ya ne man eje openim abosoma de to sonson special voting ebetodwa na mo kirem say wonim say wo de one transfer vote no emfa nko special voting list na so aduru anko every say enya de betimi atu aba wasaka say kirem say mo prepare eye je say voting list bia ne de no wonu ma mantuma nya kwanya e wo bra ya to special voting no wonu ma koto ma ba ne chance ene ye absent eye voting list wonu betimi nya kwanya koto na momu no wo twan na akopem say eye December sana Ghana fo nyina to santre de kwa koto ba na so kodi last kwa koto bia ya ma kwanya every say wodin enkopie mu honom e ba kopie mu e wa echesande absent air voting list na so bo maden na hye so sebe ye duru honom a wo so betuma nya kwanya akoto aba o ma nya kwanya akoto ma ba e voting eye special voting day no so sebe betunya boa na won so wo kwa empenifo nka nkyira wo se wanya kwanya nto aba ma won so wan fesu afa nkofie winning crowd and crowd do electoral commission aso ye ba di ye ka se bon hwehwema hodo so ya ye no ade na di ade mu nsensere mu nyina dada etime edesom yen etiefo
DLFM 106.9
ya twaka seba no so ana yebo ede aguremu ewo coordinator ede Mattered World Network Africa na den ede Dr. Yawo Graham wakasa kirem se o Ghana yatem sese no ade ba ko etan na ha atwen na ye pa ne se sese kese na so na hwe o Ghana agudi esensam so mecha emidria eye mineral commission na nyama bi kwaso a etan ha dwinye pa na ebi so openi se senior na dia pa na ekwaso no kirem se o bomi na sa me kese wo hwe o Ghana so ya wonem na mo hwe o Ghana ya agudi esensam so no kirem se etan enkuntiabo ahodo biara enkwaso ubodi wuremu aba fontentan no so wo online no so a ye hunu hwe kuntiabo biara enkwaso ne santi ono watena se hunu se emra do say me na eya mineral commission no betimi atena se na ma kuntabu ma pa sika hodo a efa wono mo sase e wo ma so ye no mo made mu nkuta na Ghana fo nyina da etimi fo mani kroti agusie etimi ehunu bi okase na o kire me se wo betena se aka na kura da kire ye ho a o mo kire se mineral commission betena se e ga kire o ma Ghana se o mo di deal bi e pa wono mo no edi ada so no ye japa deal o mo kire me se Ghana fo kasa ye nti se japa deal no nya de a etimi to twa na so kire me se eya mineral commission no one of the media ba eno ya income investment investment fund e dia ba anu ne tumi bua ma gold ahodo e fa ma Ghana yensa se de bi kopia ma no ne ahodo Ghana nya sika puto de go eboto no nso o kire mo say sa investment fund no Ghana for tumi hu no hwe empenifa hodo mo de da media commission na no nso bibia to den sika hodo no mu die ne sika kuma wonu mo tumi mu nkontan fa nkyere Ghana for nti sanu mo no mutuo no etumi moa ama etese ne hunu mu mapa etumi ko yenti ni senti o ma Ghana for nkasa se betumi aboa na media commission no etia bo dwuma pa na etia bo na ise amekese no minras akoto a efa mo sase sika hodo mu nya no kuntabo papa ebetimi atoje ye pam o de say de tuja emna nkasa dwuma dia etotwa e wo African at 30 etesan ya public lectures no dwuma dia course no o de say de tuja e kirem sem TWN wanom Africa at 30 dwuma dia no mo adie no o mo kire Ghana fo ade hyenya mahunu sem nema hodo e kwaso aye dwiri ma Ghana fanifo bi atimi atena se mesika hodo akogo mbotuma na so Ghana fo ade hye etimi nya kapre manfa so bia mfa ma Ghana na de sa Ghana fo ankasa e ma letter commission ma modan ne mapa mfa ne mapa ngwa kwa mu dia ebedi baabi no o ma Ghana mineral commission bodi o ma Ghana dwirim adi sika pa o man yetimi nya kapre mfa ema o man emra pani pa ne den edi doctor yawo Graham ajemre edi sansa fo din komo dwumede na se ne se mo do tuja no emo enchire mu enie
when the Ejapa, kind of as it were, Ejapa scheme failed, the Ejapa maneuver failed. The Mineral Income Investment Fund is now holding the mineral income, the dividends and the royalty income from gold. Go on their website and see how much information you can get about how the billions they are sitting on is being used. There's no information, none. Occasionally, some blurb is put out about how some investment decision is taken. On the side, they said 75% of their investments are in shares. There's no information about which companies they are investing in. So there's a whole scandal around the mineral mining regime that should be of interest to us. So the legality issue, but the responsibility of the state for managing public resources in a way which creates opportunities for Ghanaians, protects Ghanaians against environmental impacts, and also utilizes the mineral resources as well as the revenue stream for transfers to us. So the legality issue, but the responsibility of the state for managing public resources in a way which creates opportunities for Ghanaians, protects Ghanaians against environmental impacts, and also utilizes the mineral resources as well as the revenue stream for transformation.
DLFM 106.9.
Eni a oti ye aya coordinator at the Mattered World Network Africa. Na den at the Dr. Yao Graham na wachirem se ne o my Ghana Mineral Commission no sika pa e for mo sase nya sesane sika kuma krono pa o mo bono emu atempa ya e na o ma Ghana de share 2 galam se na o ma bresa na o man akwaya na afie nso atwa ye ho ahye nyina da se kwanti sika hodo efiri mo ba e kwa mo no empirifo mu hu nkonta na Ghana fo hu de akwa ne ba efiri so ma yetem sese no aho kire na ba tempinifo anya ne sa de o ma Ghana bedu baabi no ye bebre ye pa emu kire ma hodo de tu dwa no ni nyina de ye kasebo ena yen agye mensem kasebo so no ya de ni nyina da e de asemwen yanto akasebo no so e na egusua e wo abato nsensem muntiafi we no yakopo ya adoma enche bia na wotwe de wani mu pe na yakoto abentin Frankatini Adema MPP osilo kokwa manyuko no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wakoko piemu wachisan de eye Hebron prayer campaign no wa medie eno na banka bu prema temu se ne okwa jempa ibo pa anyasem kuma wachisan de asofo de omusa de agu no so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia akwa jempa ibo anyasem kuma kram na mena dwumade ne kwaso no ni nyina eka wano manual fasting and prayers dwumade a wano edi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ko piemu dwumade na ase e wana no brade twamen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kirem se ne ne age papa every sem wo hwe ko piemu asodem honom na asodem na ne gi ache na mpaya mo bone de a wani som sa afi we yabato ne de sa ya asofo abam na dwumade na tomato dwade afi we yabato no obetimi edem kumuni pam na mna head pastor ede majesty ne eye worshipers and then Hebron prayer campaign na ewo media no the pastor Frank Donko wakase kirem say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia odana se pastor bo moden ebo anan ebesra wonom wasaga ze kirem say amanyoni bia ma honom emesra mpaibo nti Emma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Edikan about my best empire boy dear. Nakupo Betty and Sifram of about to see and the Martin Yakon come on so about what made in Kunum Zani and Oman Pam. Wasaka Akasa them same. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no one what to know, as of Mania knew so and nothing so. Or make us them pabod and then at it's a bit about a few about to know. And never to make on kind at Yamanum. Or now you see your pet and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from Katine. And the man ended some you couldn't track a similar gather with him so. Also for one him pa every cell, but I was saying it just and so I cannot. In more the panty of about one put it. More new some passes at the Tibiano, made a Tamamon Baumiano, made the more economic pam. Wakasa same. I flew about on a gun of 4 man a pet or bar face as no. Or because I hope by Sabayani some you couldn't want to me MM Nagana Emre. Wasaka said him so on the gun of 4 than a coma suyimpi. Got of more than a motor abandoned no bapet or Magana Deshiano. And about your power and put to so at me a conanimo Magandamo. Dr. Baumia, no opposite a Quatemokataye. Who born prayer company no media no. You may have order 2 Ghanaians outdoor Kayano. And more entry mono any.
NCBA December 7th. Yeah, Kotoaba. Yamampi. Any Yamrashe Beja 4. Yenina Yesu Yenim said, Yami and Osi Henny. And Yanipa. Eti. Bibia Yebe. Just say Yafa Yami etu enim. Eti. Na Yenina Yenim said, Yeni Padie. Nyama Bibri Yentiminya. Yamini 2 minutes. With God, all things are possible. Say the Yekano Bible no. His ways are not our ways. Yema Bibria oye, Ibia Yentinasi. But Mimi Gidi said, we shall say there, Nyami Bible mo, or you see Cyrus, Ebwa Israel for. Mimi Sumigidi say Nyami, Obetme you see Dr. Baumia, Abwa Ghana for, Ewa Ghana ha. If you were Chini, Ejuma Yabedi Ewa Ghana ha. Mereno Esu say, Yenye Mashebeja for any Omampini Fufro. Me pesemo time echi any empire bo na me beye Ghana Omampini. Misremo empire bo semon time echi na inema ye no yenye free SHS no member be bon home by me de be ebe ka ho e de ahoto abrega na fo nyina.
DLFM 106.9.
Me
Any out ye a francatune edema MPP or Sunukukama your conductor Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and our taste of Aquajampa Bocas Yapa, Hebron prayer company, one media. No chance to a new summer say, I feel about 20 day. Ebuto and Daniel, so far by one part of Musaguna at Tiffin. Oh, Obedimukunimpa, Nimcrash some or tear to dear Cassia where we are. Yade Essam Wayne. Nian too far, Enfriam Piamayo couldn't copy when this Amayokunum. Nianco Piamo attack Radin Potem. On Peneda John Dramani Mahama Francatini, Edimani Samayokuno. Ogusu a 1 2 hours secondary and Potem. Wakasa them same. A fitrimra of your Bamyazo Mampeni 2016 in the Bannet de A. Niaman Quay Kragana 4 Brabbe Frizago Pium secondary Takwan and Potema. And Putujuma Hodo, yeah. And Uncle Reanimu ye pass and your Mampendi or no air man Ghana Mampeni same because what your Bamyaso. Ghana Mampeni, not the go for about 2 hours Maniama Quadia Masakani and Potemufo. Nanso Abai, Watuna JJ Mubibianco. Adesiane bre hospital akwasha grand quanta force obe mo dia sidi ama wono no efia ni nyina da masunti Ghana fo bre pa ne senti wakasa etem zo munsi sam every say ne ma nkwe ya nsesa na bezi sem na man ne matumi akọ ne mpam wakasa etem se nada pa Dr. Ghana mampeni nada ko gufu na bedi echi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia da Ghana fo na fi we ya bato afinti ma ya ntena se every say na Dr. ne mpotem akwa nyina se bibia tete apansamti samo pomputo de omunsi se na masetrem ko kan every say Omuni na moto abande men MPP bi odia amane obehu na magana mu no enye amaniku makura ebra mpende da John Dramani Mahama he otira kasem e kasa ye wonto aba hodo boys kani takwa ne potemo no eso do ensema do tu da no emu enchire mu no enie
aka obia e wo man no mo enti ndc ba ye secondary vision hub of phase 1 phase 2 ye abwaze ye the thermal plants e be ka ho kojo krom to tackle the railway line ye Takradi Habo expansion phase 1, phase 2. Yeah. Ejuma eba be 2 franco, ye mabebre baye ebe 2 new oil wells. Abra ndisi wa bayimo. Oko habo ho eni kwanye kotakwa. Ejuma na epeja wo no. and if you watching it, Secondita Kradia Mobo. Abra and this Wabamu, yes, you are crying now. That was Secondita Kradia. And then me buy ya me nanti mwakwa enso. Mama wants that airport. And mommy round here. If you say party be do what? Omo enyem punto ne here omo. And one say sikano omo de beto ho. Na se kobasi e beto aba. Na ye diskana ba. Se ye becha mai. Send a bear on the Toya Green near Yatra Mount
106.9.
Near what ye, Ayafraka Tune, Adema, NDC, Chinama Yokono, or Ampenda da Jandra Mani Mahamad, which him set a crowd in Potamude, and put up on Pasa Sabi, John Sabaku Quentin, a few abatono. Monsem, Namu Abatoson for Swante Sadia, Mubabre Pam, a Munchi Maho to Ghana, dear Cassia by Jimmy Semwing. Ya de asemwe na yanko Facebook no swem na yankan yan etiefo adwenkyera wona mabeda ye nom we every baba mahama oboase no chim say Ghanaians are ready to vote mercifully for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on December 7. Yo yadase or say it is possible nchia kese pa enko enfama honorable Bismarck or say akogwa first vice chairman edema oboase east eye MPP yo medase yadase pam we see odoi tama and what him say in the history of this country. Every good policies come from MPP. You ya das in the center which them say. Afu abatono NDC pomumpo. Ombetumi break 8 in simple kra. Ya das we say Marcus. Eye Aguelo. Di you didn't do so power. See DLFM news. Moya ba ko pet bibia de din ye power. See good job pam. Senior ya das power. Say too much ya das. Lucky Jackson no which them say. Election is not a war but sharing of ideas. Or them say abatono nyanto kwa ya dwenchirenti. Ghana for nyina yankwote ababoko na yentumi mo na abato no bibia nkogini we ma obi nkwatwuto enkonkodi ni yankwawu also ohwe live na news no so ye loud and clear e wo ye Apollonia City ya da senior we ye Hansen dear do good afternoon Same o se oda ya se pa se adwuma pa ya bone DLFM fi ha se no enya se mekuma kram o kirem se ohwe live ready free dance man e ye Atomic Hotel and ohwe live ntia kase pa enko enfama Mr. Charles Mbante wo US o chia pa ya da se when see a piaga or say yes for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dumso a grandfather Mahama you yadase or say abanayantu from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yadase when see a vida akatara or no so what them say I feel ya about 200 day or see if they see like they should only allow 3 media houses to pay na mo kwato about James Amompa mo ma wontimi ene jese ne Adum TV ene Peace FM pen kwahwe if you said amoye no e da o mangaza triso if you say na mutu bi na ho aba no so amoa na mo betwa yo ya ma me vida ya dasin when see Anita entry no James say good afternoon brother Same ya da wasene adwuma pa wo bopa DLFM yankopon hira mo pa ya so ya that ya say o say we o say Anita da koma ye ho na odi free eba ya dasin pam ya dasin when see ye Kofi Parliament and o kirem say Nhyiraba and I say o say nyame onhyira o man konkro Ghana if you say o gidi say o abato we mo no o man Ghana ye pa na ye nyina yakwa kwato aba na yakwa obi obetumi aboa na abato no ye die etimi abo hwe live edi free agona Bobby Kuma apa ya da se pasa won so do adwen kire no edi ba ye twa ye ho sema ye pa me anga same wo fa peni nimpom kwam ye fuma betena se o de akroma so nsama Enquires no ba besom yen e wo kasebwe eso ye twa ye ho sema ye ba o de akroma so nsem no e besom ye kasebwe no emu
DL News.
Abusia mema wakwa ba mema wa ha FM DL 106.9 FM so agudie mre na aso agudie hu nsema yakurchegu apawa so na mede ebrewe obetumi ahwe Facebook live na YouTube menu abema Kofi Taylor bema ahofe odimato so kama me amede nsem re frame Kwame Afum agona PAC na meni menu abema Apakan GH ayenso an this year na edi jumede ebrewe osan double as producer Minshas free Ghana hanumia the maestro Abedi Ayu Pele dia tujase Blasters aye hu ne ya ene enya kono nyina betumi areshape no na ebetumi ebegyina enema mpanyifo betoto so Blasters be ya osi hu se be free baby and say do baby Blasters eme nyina nkoye nyina gyina senia yen shape enema ye efa under 17 under 20 na local league in Ankasanso, Enema Enquiries, na Abedi Ayu Pele, the 3 times African footballer, the former Olympic Marcel player, and as a maestro, actually, we say, and penny 4 to me to 2 near my year. Struggles are Blasters facing in a year who be him. Esan say, Blasters be to me Jan and now, so not just a local team in Ankasa, a local league in a koye. A moon be to me players or me to my bobo ye, Ama Enema, Akoye Dema Blasters. Na se yatoto enema ni nyina jejana se jai enema ma ne kotrasa ebe den pass e benya players o metumi gina ma Ghana afensu ya national under 17 under 20 ni under 23 yato no baha no so eno so moa ema niema enkoye Abedi Pele kire se kane etwemu no na ye frɛ Black Stars a ball a oba be ball no wankasa utumi say yes me ba be bobo se bibia me wo me bobo ne so na ese efatan so afensu wo ba no so unim se players me ba beto mo Blasters camp is amanya dia metena bench ukura uni tumi anase kwan so betima ga so ba bebo Blasters enso ena no niam nyina toto ba ha obia sori na de na be se Blasters mu nti Pele Ayu the maestro kire se ye niam ye na ye fa niam tutu ye na kwan so pepepepe na Blasters be fa ne ntuma pa edi efra me sanko bi ma Blasters medical doctor Prince Pambo dia tuja se kaneno na players be pra na edin and then yehu ni sa ede na yehu players be pra obi wan say pa na wenya injury international assignment ba obebo pe na okọ or the injury beko ebi okro yen fe no mba say or injury adent is a workload and as a pressure ye de atu players no so no ama omuntumi perform to satisfaction adent na osanka say o say kane no player ba international assignment no okọ onya emere etumi de home ene entisa player ba na so okọ Obo ne club ewa abrochiri ya sanfre no san beto aso wo Ghana hanum se no de yemfate hu se Fatawi Sahaku eba Ghana bebo Blasters match and onya injury oko back to England oko Leicester City ni ye checking as wonya ACL ye ankle cruciate ligament wenya na no no kire se sa player we prawe pressure do to players ni so Ghana ha ene ama no ne enu ti ma omutumi embo ho mode enya enough rest ema omu ni pedua no ho ento no nti ode tuja se ebeya empanyufo tutu niema yi na players are from both international any local no omatumi ahome anse do ma go se game anye sa pressure ni America ewo English Premiership ni mu no edin na ma niema de ma players no osambo bi din se nansia na Alidu Sedu so akwakopra e ne club wo amanoni we nyina kire se pressure the 2 players in so no edin ema players o metumi gina o na so ache into obesere se mpanyefo to enema yi na mo hwese na kane ne ye no players nya emre ede home na Champions League Europa League oba international assignment we asan ko boni Premiership na gasa esan ede account eno moa ema players ni enya mre enje o ma home enti panyefo enhwe na omunye ne yi ye mobra Thomas Tepate enkomo mu kakra obeka se mre bi atwemu no April 21st 2023 Thomas Tepate bo match edema Arsenal na match no muni Southampton na airbo match ni ko wie 3-3 obia anshebi na supporter bia osanso ye recruitment consultant Emma osan Arsenal supporter ekoye bibi kire Thomas Tepate a entwaye sebi racial abuse ana odema no okoka nsem bi for Thomas Tepate wa entwaye kra echese oye bibini na so oye ade eho ana mpanyifo so ni muko a echese abrantie English Premiership untumi nya sa ne me wo ho enu tie didimu a meka ne sa afinie ana omde ne court ya court no mpanyifo afa ne £260 se ontua enfama Thomas Tepate Arsenal team no we na supporters eni anche ni Arsenal penyufo ne chese derby fa na omde ama abrantie sebi enso ani player born ball na so se chance a eno nche so wo 2 million akwanya so betumi didi na tem esan bebia wo frenti anything campaign fo hwe no mo fa sika ne bi enka ho we eno mo chese de man no eno no na abrantie na Nigeria abrantie fe no Ogun Milande a ofri Nigeria na o chese okasa nsem bi di kire Thomas Partey a entwaye esan chance a Thomas Partey nya o se sa chance onu de no hu ni senka e was Thomas Partey to mi share sa chance no nanka Arsenal ewini 4-3 against Southampton and so wentumi anyenti no or the racial abuse ema Thomas Partey eno na panyifo kire mi se entwaye se player ebobo etase si bebre blacks are omu kobo bo ama no ne to tu kwadu e de gu park so de mo say omo ye enre say bibini eye bibina no che say oye adwe enu ti mpanyimfo afa no £260 okono wakwakotua e de ama mpanyimfo mirem e wakumasi asante koto kakachia enche na nseya e na ebeto odwa say coach anatenene oma kumasi asante koto doctor Ogun Prosper otumfo osetutu ene menhia mpanyimfo atrankunya eye say nipa baako ntumi nsum nkunya mienu enti interim management committee osanso eye panyi wo ho na osan coach edema asante kotoko no emwa enti ebeya onfa jumedie ne baako ento ho eye IMC no enti nansen a otumfo hye ne say Prosper Dr. Fatuwe na bra ne behwe coach nankasa eho ena ya frewo enti otumfo ya nadwe say onkono nkɔhwe kotoko team nankasa so na ontoto niama obeka say na wotwi kotoko etumi konya win ewo eduana na najeman bedu park eno ashomu kran kese ese otumfo decision no take yenti nti eno no kotoko technical director amude ne beba na obetumi abeboa ama kotoko afa ne ntuma pa efra meka se kotoko abo 4 matches a omu entumi enwini bi nti win ye ba weekend di akyere se coach atutu ne niema yi a na players no so gina omo na so bobola kotoko betumi afa ne ntuma pa efra we no otumfo akyere se decision no ma take enya decision eta beboa pa yo eno na omo ye na aboa Emma coach Prosper Ogun Nate ni nyuma akoso yi na eno beboa ama na etumi nyamre e de ama players no na watoto enema de ama krobria asante kotoko me ne okase de kotoko eguso omo tutu omo nyama sa na wotwe wiye ombetumi ababebo omo match a etoso e de ama asante man na eno no na ye nyina ye be kirem se kotoko eda 7 ewo league table no eso eno nanka kanu nka wo hwe kotoko abonse kotoko ewanim pa enso ene esa niema enkoyen fama kotoko nti ama eniema nyina aye basabasa de omabo 12 matches ewo 18 point etoso 7 yenra Accra Sofo Kunsunsem Accra Sofo Kunsunsem nyina ne se omuni ne no mutu ya omude ekira Accra Sofo Kun ebegina so ewo Kumasi Sports Stadium on the 13th of December against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Empanyifo de atu dwa se match beba so age se Accra Sofo Kotuma atoto omoniema eyi e de ato anso ma ko hia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Enu ti prepare de plans ewo honum e de ma Kotoko. Se ombetumi akɔhye omo ewo Kumasi Sports Stadium. Accra Sofo ehia anso ateman na awatwe wie omo ball draw. Empanyifo any supporters any anje kra. Esan win na se omo pa omo sanka na draw no munyae. Me no ka se Accra Sofo etoso 6 ewo league table eso a emwa krakrakrakra se na omu wini sa match na komaka koto so enan so enen ntumi amane sa ama Accra Sofo a drop a point abeto so 6 ewo hanom se enti wo behwa na wo Facebook no bra na behwe Accra Sofo picture na edeso no omu ni insuaterman ene boy ewo University of Ghana Sports Stadium ewo honti bra na behwe ewo so Accra Sofo ewo 19 point otoso ensia ewo league table no eso yanko league table na kasanso o sha asia bibiani All Stars na edikan or 23 points na waba Gold Stars nso Nations FC ewo 22 points na Heart of Lions ewo 21 points omo no toso emiensa yanko foreign news kakra na enfa enu entwa ye sebroe Arsenal ewrem ewo transfer news num na omoni di Real Madrid player kese friend under Ghana so na omunyanka general transfer on be sign sa player no akoda wiso a wabɔ ne homode papa na emum emre na onya embo emfama Real Madrid enotin Arsenal hu sese ye boy homode ne ye kɔ ne ye kɔ hwɛ na ebia na yetumi ye nsa aka na obɛbɔ bi ama Arsenal enotin ntia ye nya ne se Arsenal eni edi sa abranti under Gula ehu se ne saka na obetumi de naba abebifu up Arsenal team no yensa mori Jude Bellingham asoye Etia nya say teams bebre edi nechi na emo no de o ka say Real Madrid ho na obetena na niji ewo Real Madrid na ohunu say ho na ne daachi ewo eno beboan ama na etumi ahye ne niam ye enye chinchina so onko team fufro Chelsea Manchester munyina enidi Juventus munyina enidi nechi nanso ono de wa kyerem say omo beba de ban prempren de neni eni bebi odi na nichi namum neni edi Real Madrid chi ho na opeso ogege ne niam nyina esese oje matches a oba unya playing time na so oje Jude Bellingham ene ye de na atoso no obetumi aba Facebook no aba behwe ne kama ono so da ho memora anago Nigeria na me fa masem enemy sports nyina emre wie ya Nigeria striker Osimhen na first obone ball Edman Napoli and or Galatasaray na it is yenyante yes Chelsea edi nechi Manchester edinechi we kire say ne modern boy obo e wo honom no eso eni enti anhwe yi a no ono so di nini akyerem e wo English Premiership enimu ne nyina e be kire emere ene nkrabia enuti meka say ha Eda betche say Osimhen na hoɔden na wɔ Napoli a ofi ɔkɔ Galatasaray wakɔ akɔtoa so ɛbɔ ne hoɔden ɛwɔ hɔ eti teams akɛseɛ edi n'akyi a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo sign no na mu sɛ bɛba so a ne nyina bɛgyina ɔnankasa ɛne ne management ɛso abusua aha ɛne ɛde sports ne nyina ɛbɛbrɛw medin ɛde Kwame Afumagona PSC meni me nua bɛma apakan GH the blessed king a yenso an de hye ɛna ɔte yɛn ka yɛda mo ase yakra mo
meda se Kwame Afum abɛtena se na ɔde agoprama so nsɛm yɛn kan suo no aba so kasebo no so na yebu kasebo no kom se pon na dwenkyerɛ mienu bi aba mentin firi hɔ no mɛ kwabra ɛyɛ ɔkya hene Esar ɔkyerɛ mu sɛ bibia ni hɔ no ma ɔmampenda da Jandra mani maha beti magina ɛde ne nsa ɛse ne bo sɛ mfrinsia wɔtwe a ɔbɛtena ɔmanga na konwa so a bɛyɛ ɔmampania bɛgye kyiri no wa mɔbra bia enti ɔkɔgyina baabi a ɔnto so nto ayɛ mpefiri sɛ Ghana forma na kwanya no wantwa tew Nana adwene mpahene odi asempa de second kasebo na live ogusu a wohwe yempa senior yenso yeda asepam yebu kasebo no kom se pom yede besi ha na mom mesra wada anuanu mienu bi di o ma wodanti ene de yede kasebo no womfa ni agrokra de odi kan eye mame bi wo watakwa aboso eho no ewo western region takwa aboso eho no na abutu ene ye wa woda na wankasa onu aba ma wadanfo pa abebro ni ofiri takwa bompie so Osi anka kyerɛ wo sɛ nɛyɛ wa wodane nti Yankopɔn wo mpegyam ne di ni ma wo so no nya wo kɛse apa de pa bia afi we ni wo hwɛ ade mo no ɔma wo nsanka wo sa kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyade a am sɛ wa wade o sɛ wo wade on sɛ da hunu so yɛ ntima na nte on kan yɛ pa nti ya maame bia wo wɔtakɔ abɔso wo nua ba ma wadamfo ba ko pɛ ɛyɛ abebro ni ɔwɔtakɔ bompie so osi anka kyerɛ wo sɛ nɛyɛ wa wodane nti twene mpɔ Yankopɔn ɔnya wo kɛse wo nsram na de pa bia wa hyehyɛ no ɔma wo nsa ntimi enka bi Happy birthday and confirm Mami being Afin so me ankasa me church mama ba ko pe ko fitela boa me ne project ne picture mami Jima Makofi ahofedia or cross road church of Pentecost Cantamanto Assembly Old Fadama district run office Kanashi area and na wa wada enti dia kan nyina se me gina the church of Pentecost eja Cantamanto Assembly nyina dem titiriu ene youth no ye ka kire wo se ne wa wode enti Yankopon ompegya ne di ni ma wo so na nya o kese ya pa visa wo kan ye the anchor praise na ho anwom to de omfa ni agrokra e wa the church of Pentecost eje Cantamanto asafo no nti ene ye wa wo dey ye ka kire wo se Yankopon o ma ni nhira no emuso onya o kese na de pa bia wa hyehye na fiwe no oma onsa entimi enkabim happy birthday enkomo enfama obio eye Jimama Kofi a wokɔ asɔre o the church of Pentecost Cantamanto Assembly na fiso Old Fadama district na fiso Kanashi area we na Ghana region nsem wo so na ye gyina na agye nsem kasebo a yensa se so ene ukwada wie no yade ne nyina ebesie kase wo semfo no ya maze mebel entry menso amekɔ no kontre gode kase wabɛsoma wie no edi amegye so twa ba wudi hikonkron ba ko pɛ Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B mesarisi na najwa secret betena dwaso na de diara wa adwumadi na beto so ni sentiment kasa fidie no consider DLFM 106.9 visa hanom na kasa dem ensempa ni nyina da efra yade ebesimo awiai
DLFM 106.9.
Hey Kwame